Hello everybody and welcome back to my playthrough of FTB Infinity. My name is Middle Name Orion and we're gonna have some more fun today. So, as you can see, I have my base and I've done a little bit of work since yesterday. I made a nice little front room here of protectiveness in case I want to walk in here, and hopefully no creepers follow me in, but just in case they do, I can walk in here, they can blow up and not blow up anything super valuable. So, I like that little trick. I smelted up that 8 sand I got last time, and made myself a few windows. Just makes me feel a little better, a little less claustrophobic. And I expanded this area too. I like 3 high rooms because it makes me feel better, once again, less claustrophobic. And made some furnaces and some chests. I ended up going outside and getting a little bit more food, a little bit more wood, but the main thing I did besides clear out this room is I kind of dug down, made like a little stairway to happiness there. Got just enough iron to make some iron tools and a full set of iron gear. I believe that's in the upper 30s of iron. And I pretty much skipped over everything else, you know, besides cobblestone. I did pick up a few Certus quartz, which I actually forgot to use to make something fairly handy, which we'll do right now. We will take Certus quartz. Oh, wait. Don't think I need a flint to do it, but we're going to use it. I actually only need 3, but we're going to use this Certus quartz to make a grinder. And a grinder, not a gyrander, a grinder. Quartz grindstone, that's what it is. Yes, I do not need, oh no. Oh wait, no, we're good. Okay, so I need a little bit of wood, a little bit of stone, a little bit of cobblestone, and some quartz. So that's going to be used. Let's see, let's do that for the wood. I have some sticks. I think this is the amount I need. And that's going to let me double my ores, actually. That's super handy, because in modded Minecraft, unlike regular Minecraft, you need incredible amounts of all the different ores if you want to get going in any of the mods. So we're going to get into our nice little sunken crafting tables. That's a nice little trick, by the way, if you don't want to continually run into your crafting table while you're walking around. I highly recommend not running into crafting tables. That's one of the keys to life. Don't run into your crafting tables. So we're going to go ahead and put this in. What am I missing? Ah, my wooden gear. See, this is also the plus to having 2 crafting tables next to each other, is if you're missing something like a derp face, like I was. Oh, just 4 sticks? Nice. I need 2 more sticks. So what was I saying? Yes, the plus to having 2 crafting tables next to each other is being able to make something in one. And then if you are a derp like me and forget, you can make something in the other. So now to go with this quartz grindstone, you also need a handle, is it called? A wooden crank. Yeah, we'll call it a handle, but its actual name is wooden crank. It's like, let's put it right there. I can't really put anything else right there. And then you actually have to shift-click on top of it with a crank. Put the crank in. Now, you can do nice, cool things. Aha! I have some iron. I also grabbed some 10, but let's take 10 iron, because I ended up grabbing some extra iron. And you can have the most exciting videos on YouTube by standing here and turning a crank. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave it here for about 30 minutes. It takes a while, so I'm just going to walk away, let you guys stare at me turning the crank in silence. Yeah. Bye. No, not really. I'm going to walk over here. I don't need that iron just yet, so I can leave it in there. It'll save. It won't disappear. This is Minecraft, not a different weird game. As long as it's not on the floor, it won't despawn. And I think the first thing I want to do is I want to head outside and use this nice iron axe to grab me a little bit more wood, just because I'm a little bit of a wood junkie. Feel like that's one of the better kinds of junkies you can be. Unless, of course, the junk that you get as a junkie ends up earning you money. Like, let's say you are addicted to investing intelligently. That would be a nice thing to be able to do. Unfortunately, I am not. Okay, so Oh, that's snow. I thought that was, like, wood. Usually when you can't see light, it means there's wood up there. Oh. Let's just drop down, create another dirt pillar up, and grab this wood as well, so that these trees can despawn, or this tree can despawn, and I will also have extra wood. Oh my gosh. 1, 2. That should be plenty. I know that I'm using my axe to break parts that you shouldn't normally break with your axe, seriously, but I don't really care. Oh my gosh, this is getting rather annoying. Why do you put a piece of wood all the way up here? I mean, realistically, wood doesn't grow where you can't reach it. I mean, come on. I feel like you should have learned that now. So, we're going to also find another tree. Oh, wait. What? I did miss a piece of wood. I didn't miss a piece of wood. I missed a piece of wood. Because I feel like when you miss a piece of wood, you're like, I don't know. What would a rat do with a piece of wood, or a mouse do with a piece of wood? I don't know. I feel like that's one of the secrets of the universe that we should never really try and answer. It's like, what would a woodchuck chuck, but deeper, more philosophical. We will leave that to the better among us. But to myself, I shall find another tree. Eucalyptus or squatty tree, which I forgot. Ah, eucalyptus. I believe that's what these are, right? These are eucalyptus? Yes, they are. The trees that smell like this, or does Vic smell like eucalyptus? We shall never know. You know what they say. What came first, the Vicks or the eucalyptus? We are going to cut that as well. Okay, so I'm going to make myself some blank patterns and make myself the Tinker's books as well. That'll teach us how to tinker. That way you're not just tinkering willy-nilly. Let's see. Oh my gosh. These trees are annoying. Never realized just how annoying a tree like this is. Because normally, one of the more amazing things in the Tinker's Construct mod is something called a lumber axe. And a lumber axe will chop down an entire tree, well, most of one, unless the tree is absolutely massive. But it'll chop down an entire tree in one hit. You just need to break one of the blocks towards the bottom, because they actually break them kind of like in an upward direction. So if you break a tree not at the bottom, if you break one of the logs not at the bottom, you'll end up with a little stump, which I guess is pretty realistic. Usually when you cut a tree somewhere in the middle, the bottom of it doesn't disappear in real life, so why should it in Minecraft? You know what they say, Minecraft is real, and life. Yes. Okay. What piece of wood is still left, or is it just that somewhere in here stuff is touching a wall? Ow, ow. Okay, let's just leave my dirt pillar there. Let's get all this wood. And let's head back to our hidey hole before it gets dark. But we do have that iron armor now, so... Oh wait, and I have my sleeping bag. What am I talking about? I'm safe. But let's head back anyways, because I no longer need to be out collecting wood. I have enough wood. See? Safe hidey hole. The little double door thing, it really does work. Trust me. You should add that to your real life house. People will ask questions about it, and you can make up a different reason every time they ask. Like, why do you have a double door? Well, because one day Dave was stupid and forgot we already had a door, so he went to Home Depot and bought another. Or like, I don't know. Don't you know that every Thursday the Door Fairy brings an extra door? There could be many reasons why you could have two doors in real life. So just go with it, and people will think you're cool. Yeah. So we're going to make some blank patterns. And if I recall, let's do this. Oh, do you have to have... No, I think you can have any wood to make blank patterns. Actually, you also need a decent amount of sticks. Let's do this. Aha! So that'll make a bunch of blank patterns. I'm a stencil worker. That's right. It's very exciting work. I get paid peanuts, and not literally peanuts. That might be exciting. I mean, it depends how many peanuts you get paid. You could get paid like 10 million peanuts, and that would be amazing. Or you could get, you know, you could also die if somebody paid you in 10 million peanuts. I don't know how large that would be, and if you would be like crushed by the weight of it, especially if they handed them to you all at once. So I have my blank patterns. What was I doing? Oh, yes. So I don't really remember how to make a lot of the Tinkers stuff, but there's an apostrophe in Tinkers? Or it's after the S? It is. Okay. So I want to make a tool station. So that's a crafting table with a blank pattern, and then I'll also need a part builder, so a log with a blank pattern. And I will need a pattern chest. So that is a chest. So I need a chest, a log, a crafting station, and I can't make tool forge yet. And a plank. So let's go make those. So I'm gonna need a log. I'm gonna need a chest and a crafting station and a plank. So now that I have those things, I can make these. Part builder. Oh, I got a book too. I guess you get a book when you make a part builder. You get the materials and you volume 2. Maybe I should have made a tool station first. So that's the crafting table. Anyways. Oh, wait. Shoot. Did I make this wrong? Wait. No. That still works. Okay. So that's a tool station? Yeah. Okay. So, apparently you don't get volume 1. Maybe this gives you volume 1? Nope. I would be really surprised if this gives you volume 1. So anyways, we have volume 1 somewhere, because I think actually you spawn with volume 1 when you first load into your FTB Infinity world. So now that I have those, I can put them somewhere. Let's see, I am going to be digging, again, I'm going to be digging this way, so naturally I left myself really poor placement of things, because I'm smart like that. So let's put stencil table down right here with a chest next to it. Let's see, I want actually with the part builder. Okay, so we can put that there, and part builder right there, and the tool station. This way, you can make your stencils in the stencil table, put them directly into your pattern chest. From here, since the pattern chest is attached to the part builder, you can take your patterns that are in the pattern chest directly from here, place them right here with whatever you want to make your part out of, as long as it's not a metal and you have to smelt it down first, and you can make your tool, or your part anyways, and then you can make your tool in the tool station by picking the tool, putting that part you made in here, and putting all the parts. You can even name it. It doesn't cost levels or anything or experience, which is quite nice to name something. Like, if you made a pick, you could name it Pokey, or you could make a sword and name it Pointy. Pretty much anything that ends with a Y is how the cool people name their tools, so yeah. I like these doors, by the way. These Natura doors, the Hopseed doors. I think the different woods in Natura all make a slightly different pattern door. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them do. It's pretty cool. I like it better. It looks like it'd be easier to break this door down, but apparently we don't have to worry about that. So, let's make a tool. I don't have stone on me. Let's grab some stone. I have this, so we're good there. So let's make some patterns so I can actually make stuff and things. So let's see, first I'm going to need a pick. So a pick requires a tool rod pattern. It requires a tool binding pattern, and it requires a pickaxe head. So now that I have that, let's see. Yeah, it's good enough for now. And I'm going to make a shovel as well. So a shovel also requires a tool rod pattern and a shovel head pattern. Now, these do not go away when you use them. You don't have to worry about that. You just have to worry about whether or not you're confident enough to remember that and not make a bunch of them. Because this actually isn't even room for all the patterns that exist, which is kind of annoying. At least I think so. I'm going to pretend like what I just said is the truth, and you will deal with it. So, yeah, because I said so. So, take that, nanner, nanner. So different patterns require a different amount of material cost. Like this pickaxe head requires 1 of whatever it's going to be made out of. The tool rod requires a half. The tool binding also requires a half. So technically, you could have 2 cobblestone in here, and you could make all the parts you want for a pick. Now, these picks, they do have durability on them. Remember I said that they break, but they do not go away when they break. They just stay in your inventory broken, and you have to fix them first. Now, you have to come all the way back to a part builder to fix them if they've already broken. Or not a part builder, but a tool station or a tool forge. And it's better just to carry a crafting table on you. That way you can actually fix them at any point before they break on the fly. It's quite nice. So just carry that on you and then put some cobblestone into the actual pick after it's used some durability up, but not all of its durability. That way you don't have to come back to your part builder or your tool station or whatever you call these thingies that I'm completely forgetting, even though I said 2 seconds before, and you're good. So actually, I'm not going to make those out of cobblestone. And you're like, why not, dude? You got a bunch of cobblestone. Remember, to repair your pick, all you need is what the head is made out of to repair it. So the head, I will definitely make out of stone. But Certus quartz is actually what I'm going to make the tool rod out of. See what I was explaining? You can use different materials to use in different parts of your tools. So it's highly customizable. In fact, you see that durability modifier of 1.4 times. That means if I use a Certus quartz tool rod rather than a stone tool rod, it will have more durability because the stone tool rod only has a durability modifier of 1/2. Now, it also adds this weird thing called stone bound. Don't worry about that right now. That adds certain types of things to your tools when you have those extra names. If you use obsidian, it adds, I believe, something like a reinforced modifier to it. Don't worry about that. I am going to make mine out of Certus quartz. Now, this little extra half that's left over, you can add back in, and I can make another one, but since my binding only requires half, I can do that. And actually, oh, this is going to be annoying because I was going to make a shovel too. I need 1 more Certus quartz, and I'm going to make another rod, which will actually give me that little warpy half left over as well. So, I want you, and I want you, and I'll just take the blorpy half. Now let's make another tool rod with a blorpy half and store that instead of the blorp. And then I also need a pickaxe head, which like I said, I'm going to make out of stone. I need a shovel head, which requires 1 as well. Make that out of stone. Okay. Oh, you can't shift-click these patterns back in, which is a little bit annoying. I'm going to kind of do this, even though you're like, why are you doing that on camera? It's because I feel like it, okay? So, let's go to this tool station, and let's put together this pick. I realize this is an episode, like, half of it is me getting wood, and the other half is me making a pick. So it's not going to be super enthralling, but that's what I did. So, once again, deal with it. I don't know why you're so cranky and so hard on me. I'm just trying to be nice. Okay, now we're good. Now, these tools, while I have another couple of minutes left in this video, have a few more cool things you can do with them. So if you shift over the tool, it'll tell you that you have a mining speed of 4. Now you can up that mining speed by adding redstone to your tool. Well, that's pretty cool. It's basically the Tinker's version of enchanting. It's adding items to your tool, and you have a certain amount of items you can add, and that is indicated down by the modifiers remaining slot. So this one comes with 3 modifiers. Most tools will come with 3 modifiers, unless you use parts in your tool that add modifiers. Now, generally, the part you're going to be adding, at least early game, that adds modifiers is paper. Now, that will really mess up your durability. Like, if I had a paper anything on this, it would probably lower that durability all the way down to something really bad, like 40. And you don't want that. So I'm going to... Oh yeah, so I'm going to take this pick and not add anything to it quite yet. There's other cool things you can add, like that durability. You can actually get it to auto-repair itself using a few different items. The easiest of which to get is moss, and you get moss from 9 mossy cobble. But I don't have any mossy cobble yet. So let's just do this. I'm going to do some more mining and get some more materials off camera, and then I will have more stuff for you in the next episode, but I'm also going to take a crafting table with me, like I said I would, so that I can repair my pick and my shovel on the fly. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Remember, my name is Middle Name Orion, and I hope you liked this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you did, and have an awesome day. I'll see you next time.